Howdy folks, hope everybody's doing good today. This is Matt from HumbysHive. We're going to be scrolling tonight. Just working on a project that I have on my plate. We're going to be scrolling some letters for a fire department sign that we're working on, and then we'll be probably next step putting that sign together. We'll be doing a little spray painting, a little epoxy, a little staining, so a lot of different things in this project. So enjoy. If you got any questions, please don't just go ahead and type them in. Lucy is here filming today, so she's giving me a hand. So we'll get started by drilling some holes for these letters. I'm using the micro drill bits you can pick up at Bearwoods. They really come in handy for the smaller blades. We're going to be using the modified geometry blades tonight, the number 2s, to see how well they do. We're just cutting some MDF, 1/4 inch MDF tonight. This one shouldn't take too long.
Leah says hi.
Hello. All right.
Don't you need the inside of the 4?
You're right. Good thing you're here. I would have missed it. Anything else? I think
No.
that's all of them. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So, how's that view?
Good.
You like it horizontal like that, or what?
I don't know.
Give it a
It's up
shot?
to them.
I'll put my glasses on. Get to be an old man.
They're not old. Smells good.
Smells good? You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're going to cut out the centers of all these letters first. Just gives it more stability when you're cutting around the outside. That's the way I prefer to do it. many people we got watching?
22.
22. This isn't a super exciting project, but if there's any questions anyone has, please feel free to hopefully be able to answer them. Any tips I can share, I'd be happy to.
Larry says hi.
Hey, Larry.
Are you like cutting the letters out?
Yep. It's going to be a couple layer project. It's going to be it's going to be a Maltese cross. If anyone knows what that is, it's a fireman's symbol, and so the backer is going to be wood, and we're going to stain that a dark color, and then we're going to add a layer of MDF on that. We're going to cut out some areas where these letters are going to say the name and the fire department and the years of service, and inside we're going to fill it like the thin red line in the center with red epoxy, so it should be fun. I'm going to drill.
Sheila's wondering what type of blades you're using.
Sheila, I'm using the modified geometry blades. They're the 2/0R. I can show you. This is the label. These are the ones I'm using right now. They're super thin. I like the way that they cut, and I like the smooth edges that they leave. Big fan of these ones. There's our first letter. A little bit of sanding this will need, just to get that corner off there. next one. Do you have any comments? Questions so far, Liv?
Someone's wondering why you don't have face masks on because MDF can cause lung problems.
Yes, I do agree. I'm not wearing a face mask at this moment because we are doing this live and I want to be able to answer any questions. Typically, if I'm just cutting, I also have my shop vac running, sucking up the dust, and face mask on. So yes, even when you're cutting wood, it's also a good idea to be having a face mask. So definitely.
Sheila's wondering if the wood you're using is MDF, and also do you prefer using MDF for cutting out woods?
Yes, this is MDF.
Like words, sorry.
I prefer wood. I like to stain projects better than painting. I still don't have, I'm still not perfect at painting. I feel like I make a lot of mistakes. I can always pick out the errors of the things I've done. I've reached out to Dave Taylor. He's given me a lot of great tips on painting MDF. So if I'm going to be using paint, I'll definitely go with MDF. I think MDF paints better than wood. So yeah, so with this project we're going to be painting these colors like a glossy black. So I want them to kind of be shiny. That's why we're using MDF instead of wood on this one. But if it came down to it, I would definitely choose wood over MDF.
Bev is wondering what type of blade you're using.
This is the modified geometry blade, the number 2, 0R. It's a very thin blade. Cuts really smooth. If you can get a good close-up of that, Lou, you can see how smooth that cuts. Not a lot of sanding is going to need to be done just to overall get it.
It's very
show it
smooth.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just has to focus.
You want to come back?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So the modified geometry blades, they have the teeth going in both directions, so they cut on the downstroke and the upstroke. They come in all different sizes. This number 2 is the thinnest one, and this is again my favorite one to use.
Sheila said, "Oh, good to know about which type of paint to use on MDF. I prefer to paint my wood than spray paint."
She uses spray paint, or
she said she prefers to paint my wood than spray paint, like paint other, and not spray paint.
Yeah, if you don't follow Dave Taylor, he's really good. Go follow him on Instagram. He's got a lot of stories. You can check out his projects. They come out with a mirror finish. It's crazy. Again, I've tried to duplicate it on a lot of things that I've worked on. I don't get it right every time. I certainly try. More trial and error still at this point, but yeah, check him out. He uses a lot of spray paints on his projects, and I think the key is priming your pieces too, so that the spray paint comes out like it's supposed to. So definitely go follow him.
Larry said he doesn't really like MDF because when it gets wet, it goes back to sawdust.
Yeah, I've never gotten it wet. This is probably a material you wouldn't use on the outside project for sure then.
one now.
There'll be one in every bunch, right?
Yeah. That's why we collect them.
That's right. Good thing we stock up on them.
Doesn't that cut your lip?
So, my favorite thing about this Pegasus is this clamp. It's super easy to change blades, super quick. Once you get it in there, back in here. Get your blade in the right spot. Thumb screw, and flip that lever back, and you're back in action. What that take us? Less than a minute?
Yeah.
Remember on my other side, I had to get the tool out. And
Every time?
every time.
Wow. Did you break them a lot?
I mean, didn't use these until I found this saw, so
Yeah.
I was buying my blades at Lowe's. And they weren't the greatest, but they got me through.
True.
Go on that one. And what we can do, we can use this as our kind of a template when we lay out our letters too. So can keep those and put all these letters off to the side. Zoom in.
Try to zoom out. Sheila says, good idea on using that as a template.
Yes, for sure. Get your number. It'll get the letters and numbers in the right spot. Nothing worse than gluing your something down and realizing it's crooked or not in line with everything else, and then you got to try to peel it up.
She said nothing worse than a crooked word.
Yeah. Trust me, I've done it before.
Yeah. And Larry's been giving some good tips on how to like paint stuff with for outdoor projects, like paint and primer. And some stuff with epoxy too.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the tips, Larry. I'm sure everybody's going to benefit from that. We'll go back in the comments and read them.
Definitely. Larry sent you a picture of his ornaments. Through Messenger.
Oh, he sent us a picture?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, I love seeing other people's work and what they're working on, and it's always neat.
Why'd you drill a hole?
Just so I don't have to cut it. So if I cut it, then it makes it weaker. If I drill that hole, then the whole thing's going to be strong.
Yeah. Larry said he made them from scratch, kind of trial and error.
The ornament pictures he sent us?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Can't wait to check them out. Best way to figure stuff out, right? Trial and error. See what works, see what doesn't.
You said baby steps.
Gotta start somewhere. Doesn't beat the washer?
Yeah. Like 7 or 8. Sheila said I just need to build up my confidence to start scrolling.
What's holding you back, Sheila? Why haven't you started yet? You know, it can be intimidating at first, you know, till you get the confidence up. You've gotten on here before, right? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
As a newbie.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You've made projects for Mom before.
Mm-hmm.
What's your biggest fear when you were scrolling?
Probably just like, I don't know. You're so used to like with the foot pedal, but I don't think when I did it, I used this one. Did I?
No, you used the other one.
Was that with the switch?
Yep.
Probably just like cutting myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a running blade, so
Yeah.
and like losing control of it and messing it up.
Sure.
She said, "What type of blades work best for certain types of wood?"
I think Bearwoods has a chart that I can post that'll give you the best idea. Again, I use the modified geometry most of the time. A lot of people prefer spiral blades, but I know they have a chart. Once we're done with the live, I can copy the link and I'll post it right in the comments for anyone who wants to see that. It'll give you a better idea what size and what thickness and types of wood I think it has on there. So.
She said, "Watching your live feeds sure does help."
Good. I'm glad. That's kind of what we're trying to go for here. Show. I have a kind of a passion for this, and I enjoy it, and I love to make things. And if anybody can, get some inspiration or just enjoy watching this, I'm glad that's helping. You can always send me a message and ask questions. I'm always happy to help.
Larry said he had the same problem with when he first started, like being nervous and stuff. She said she would like the chart.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think when you're first getting started, seeing this blade moving so fast, kind of intimidating, and knowing, getting your fingers close is always dangerous.
Right.
You do want to keep some distance. You don't want to ever be overconfident. So, once you get the hang of something, you kind of relaxed too. So, always think safety. So this assistant chief is in this department from 2004 to 2021. He has been the assistant chief. I don't know him personally, but I really hope that he's going to enjoy his firefighters getting this plaque made for him. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's more of a sign than a plaque, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to make one for the chief at our fire department. I used to volunteer not too long ago, so I was really excited when I was asked to make one for him.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. If anyone's interested, I believe there's pictures I posted on my Facebook page or Instagram. You can go check it out and see the final project before we're done with this one. But it'll be very similar to that. I learned a couple things in doing that one, changing up to make this one a little bit easier. So.
Is that the little with? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Remember?
Yeah. Larry said, "I use number 5 ultra reverse for most projects, and for really detailed stuff, I use number 3 spiral or number 5 spirals, Flying Dutcham."
Yeah. The spirals, I don't have much practice with. I actually did practice the other day using one.
Is that a state?
It is not a state. It's part of that sign that I have to redo.
Oh yeah.
But it cut pretty well.
We cut that sign on here.
Yeah, we did. And I have to redo it now. You don't get it right, you gotta redo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the spirals, a lot of people really like them. I just haven't had much practice with them. They're nice because you don't have to spin your work. You can kind of just go up and down and left and right because there's teeth all around the blade.
That's cool.
Not just on the front.
Sheila is asking, what was your very first scroll saw you started on?
My very first one, I believe, was a Craftsman that my dad gave me. It had pin blades, so the holes had to be extremely large to be able to fit the blades through. But it was a great gift. My dad passed it down to me, and I gave it away. And I was actually thinking about it the other day. I told my dad I wish I still had that. Not that I would use it a lot, probably more of a sentimental kind of thing, but yeah, I was super excited and touched when he gave that one to me. So I think it was a Craftsman. Most of his tools were Craftsman. So. And then I stepped up to a Delta, which had a 16-inch round table. It had a variable speed, which was pretty cool. Something I didn't have on the other one. And then I could use pinless blades. And that was a game changer. Because with those you can drill holes just big enough for the blades to go through, similar to this. And that's why I use those micro drill bits, because the holes can be super tiny to fit these number 2s. You don't have to drill a 1/4-inch hole or 16-inch hole. I remember that Delta, I had it up on a bench, and it would shake that wall right there. Shake the floor. I guess you barely can feel it.
Yeah, like barely even the table.
Yeah, the vibration is very, very low in this.
Sheila said, I have a Mastercraft I bought secondhand.
Okay. Yeah, anything to get you started, you know. I had that Delta for, goodness, 16 years.
Is that the one you gave Mr. Rice?
Yeah. I passed that one on to a friend. I made a lot of things on that.
We should show sometime all the Christmas ornaments you've made me and Ted. And Mom too.
Yeah, maybe at Christmas time.
Yeah.
They're all put away, right?
Yeah.
You keep yours out.
Well, mine, I don't know. I already ate them. I think they're in the basement.
It's become kind of a tradition, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys ornament every year.
My tree's too small. I can't put them anymore. Sheila said one day I would like to upgrade as to a Pegasus, sorry, but the shipping would be outrageous to Canada.
To where?
Canada.
They're actually, well, I know Bear Woods is in Canada. Not sure if they ship the saws out of Canada, but yeah. You won't regret it. If you ever do get the chance to try one out, I highly recommend it. It's been a total game changer for me. Like I said, just the chuck head alone is just, it's amazing to be able to change a blade that quickly compared to the Delta where I had to use the tool, and that was...
Larry said my first project was a Steve Good pattern. It was a Christmas ornament of 2 deer and 2 trees in a cloud. I messed up, but I used spiral blades.
Yeah. It's got a lot of good patterns, especially when you're getting started. And even that basket we made last week, that was one of his patterns off of his site. And he doesn't, you can go on there and download them and use them.
He said he used a Craftsman 16-inch scroll saw, no speed control.
Sounds like the one that I started with. Cut this one down so it's not so large.
Do you know where the paint is?
Okay.
Do you know where the paint is?
Paint?
Basement or barn?
The top of the stairs in the basement.
Good.
You can check this black cabinet too in there.
Oh, yeah. Sheila's wondering if you print your own words.
I use a program called Rapid Resizer. I know you can use it for free, but it's very limited. So I use a paid version and I pay for the yearly subscription. But they have a lot of different fonts that you can use, and also you're able to kind of download some pictures that you might have on your computer and make your own stuff up. I'm sure there's some other programs out there, but yeah, that's the one I use, and then I can kind of lay stuff out. I wish I knew more about that to get a little better at that.
Larry says his eyes are messing up, so I think he's gonna go. Stay safe and blessed.
All right, you got it, Larry. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Sheila says, which program? I don't think she heard.
It's called Rapid Resizer. I think it's rapidresizer.com. That's the name. Check that out. We'll cut this one and finish up for the day.
Oh, dang. How many years have you been scrolling? Sheila's asking.
Well, 41. I think Papa gave me the scroll saw last 20.
21 years?
Yeah, I think so.
So you've been woodworking since you were 20?
I think that's about right, yeah.
Well,
'Cause I had a little apartment, and I had a spare bedroom. That was my little wood
that must
shop.
have been a messy bedroom with all the sawdust.
It was very messy. And it had carpet, so
Oh, I mean, that would be cool to vacuum up, though.
yeah. Thankfully it was just a spare bedroom.
Yeah. She said you can tell because your lines are smooth and straight.
Oh, not always. A couple of those letters earlier I got a little wonky ones, but I thank you for that compliment. Sometimes they get out of shape and you gotta either recut them or hopefully sand them to the right shape.
Yeah. Deanna's wondering if you use spray adhesive to apply your pattern to the wood.
I do. I use, so most of the time, I will use either painter's tape or contact paper onto the piece that I'm working on. As you can see on this one, the clear spot. You can see that. If that light makes it worse or not.
You can see.
Okay. So that's contact paper. And then I do use spray adhesive on the back of the paper to make it stick. I just find that it's easier, less sanding to do, to try to get the pieces off. You know, just kind of, they pull right off after. Don't leave too much of a sticky residue, but that's able to be, you know, sanded down. And you just toss those pieces out. So I used to spray adhesive and go right onto the wood, and I found that was so much more work trying to get those pattern, or just to get the pattern off. So change this to this style.
How do you get the clear part off?
Just peel off.
Oh.
Got a sticky back on.
Oh, got it.
It kind of depends on if it's a small piece and I can use painter's tape. That's what I'll do. If it's a larger, because the contact paper comes in rolls, so.
She said thank you.
Absolutely.
Joe says, good evening from Louisiana. I enjoy catching your videos when I can. You do real awesome work.
Thanks. Was that Joe?
Yes.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Glad you can catch this one. They're getting close to being wrapped up.
Jesse says if you don't want to do any sanding, get a hot blower or hair dryer and just heat it up and peel it off.
True.
Have
I've
you
done
ever?
that before. I've used a heat gun. Softens up that glue. It's a good tip.
Oh,
So
I
close.
think we did this last week too.
We got right to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One in the beginning and one at the end.
That's right. It just allows us to show how easy it is to change the blade.
Oh yeah.
That's why we're doing it. See? It's not just breaking them on purpose. go.
Looks good.
Yeah. So that one's pretty much all cut. We just have a couple more left, but didn't want to keep anyone any longer tonight. What I did want to show is I received my order from Bear Woods. I opened it up, but then I thought, you know what? Let's do it on the live. Let's get it, and
That's cool.
yeah. So let's do the unboxing on the live.
Whoa.
So we got
What could it be?
order form. A little thank you note.
Oh,
Yeah.
so nice.
There's a little Bear Woods. Thanks for choosing us. Shows a bunch of products they have. Wood burner, definitely. Got mine right there. Odie's oil. I haven't tried that, but definitely have to order some. And the Marathon Rotary high-speed tool. The mask. We have one. Again, we didn't wear it tonight because we're on live and I just want to be able to talk to you guys. And then always the Moss epoxy and the pigments. And we're going to be doing some, like I said, some epoxy work with that. This project we're working on now, and so we'll be able to do live on that. But I see some neat little stuff.
Whoa.
Little swag. Little bottle
What is that?
opener.
A bottle opener.
Yeah.
That is a flashlight.
No, that's pretty cool. Bear Woods bottle opener. This is nice.
Pencil.
Pencil. Can never have enough of those. Bear Woods water bottle.
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah,
And it's the squirty ones.
Bear Woods tape measure. Yeah, it's got Bear Woods on there. So this is their swag bundle. If you are looking for anything, you know, Bear Woods is a great company. You can support them. Go onto their website. They have these bundles that you can purchase. They have these shirts like you can see I'm wearing tonight. Sorry, it's a little dusty and a little stretched out a little bit, but yeah, these are definitely...
They're really comfy shirts, too.
Definitely comfy shirts. So, let's keep unboxing. What else we got? We got some Tight Bond adhesive. We got the medium, and this is, I think, the thin. So we got those.
Awesome.
And then we have the accelerator. So those are always good with the CA glue. You spray this, and apply your piece that has the CA glue on there. Instant bond. This. Yes. I got these back in stock. So happy for this. Tweezers for those little tiny pieces.
You've been using ones for a nail kit.
Yes. And these are the sharp ones, if you can tell. So they've got very fine point.
That's
These
helpful.
are the best. I have all sorts of tweezers. Yes, I have. These were stolen from a nail kit. Yours or Mom's? I'm not sure.
I think it was Mom's.
Yeah. So those get used often, and these will definitely come in handy. Pick yourself up a pair. I recommend that. And one thing I'm super excited about.
It looks like headphones from the packaging.
Oh, check this out.
Whoa.
This is for the new bandsaw. This is the light. Can't wait to get that set up. But a flex light. So we're
That's
gonna have
really cool.
plenty of light on our product. Take it a little close.
Tiny.
See how bright. Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, don't shine it right on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's bright light.
Yeah, it's really good LEDs. So, can't wait to get that working. Looks like it's got it on off here. Right at the top. This is, comes with magnets and a base.
Jesse's wondering when we're going to get to see the new bandsaw.
Ooh, Jesse. That bandsaw is going to get set up. I'm looking to set it up this week, so we are going to do an unboxing video. We are going to do some projects on there. We got a lot of things planned for that, so we're going to do some lives from that too. Super excited about that. Just had to sell something to make some room. Now we've got the room, so now we're going to get it set up. So, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching tonight. I know it wasn't too exciting, but hopefully you gained some knowledge. If I can help in any way, please send me a message. Other than that, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week.